Coalshooter by Cole Chaney is going to be played in standard tuning and then capoed on the 3rd fret of the guitar. The chords themselves are going to be pretty standard chords, and I'll speak of these chords as though now the capo is the nut. So instead of saying C or C minor, which is what this A minor shape technically is, I will just call it an A minor. And I'll also refer to these frets relative to the capo as though the capo is the nut and call them frets 1, 2, and 3, as opposed to the real frets of 4, 5, and 6. The chords themselves are going to be pretty easy. Let me just run through the chords. So the intro chords will be an A minor to a C major to a D minor, walking up to an F, and then repeats A minor to a C major, and then D minor, C major, A minor. And that just repeats throughout the entire song. Now, within that chord progression, especially in the intro, there is a riff that is occurring that you have to be able to kind of flat pick and with your right hand move those chords, but also accentuate the riff that is happening. So, you're going to have an open 5 string. You want your second finger on the 4 string 2 fret, your ring finger on the 3 string 2 fret, your first finger on the 2 string 1 fret. You want an open 1 string. Now in this intro, it's basically just drawing on an A minor, and some key things to emphasize here is the 2-beat bass feel going from the open 5 string to the open 6 string. Open 5, open 6. So that feel is happening inside of the A minor. The strumming pattern here is basically just you're downing on that 2-beat bass feel, but then down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And as you get more fluid with your strumming, you can really kind of down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up the whole time, just alternating down, down, up, 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 5, down, up, 6, down, up, 5, 6, down, up. So open 5, open 6. Also in this A minor, there's that little pickup note where each time, the second time through hitting the open 6 string, you then move with your pinky finger to the 6 string 3 fret to pick up that note back into the A minor, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 3. But actually, I think that's probably on the E of 4, like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a... So that's the intro. Now, after a couple rounds of that, it gets into... That's the first piece of the lick that happens in an A minor. So you're hitting the open 5 string... Yeah, so open 5 string and then down up across the A minor chord. Then you'll lift your second finger off of the 4 string so that you get an open 4 string, pluck that, and then immediately hammer with your second finger back down to the 4 string 2 fret. I would also recommend doing all of this riff within chord shape. So this is within the A minor chord shape. So down, down, up, open the 4 string, pluck it, hammer on, and then down, up. And then we're going to move to a C chord. So just your ring finger is the only thing that needs to move out of this C minor, out of this A minor, sorry, to the 6 string 3 fret. And you'll pluck that. You'll pluck the 5 string 3 fret, and you need to lift your second finger off of the 4 string so that you can pluck the 4 string open. And then you'll put your second finger back down on the 4 string 2 fret. So we've gone. And then after that, I tend to, so I've gone like down, up, down with my pick. in that C major. And then I tend to just come and kind of strike the higher ends of the strings, or the higher register of this C major chord. And then after that up pick, I need to come back down to the 4-string 2 fret where my second finger is fretting the 4-string 2 fret, down with my pick, then open the 4-string, pluck that note, and then come back to your ring finger on the 5-string 3 fret. So we've basically walked up a C chord and then back down the C chord, going very slowly. So we've done the riff over the A minor. We've also now done the riff over the C. So very slowly we've got. And then we go to a D minor. So the D minor will be an open 4-string. I've moved with my, so an open 4-string, I've moved with my second finger to the 3-string 2 fret, my ring finger to the 2-string 3 fret, and my first finger to the 1-string 1 fret. So I'm striking the open 4-string, and then down up on the D minor. So after the down up on the D minor, you want to immediately move with your second finger to the 4-string 2 fret. After hitting that 4-string 2 fret, you also have to simultaneously move with your first finger to the 2-string 1 fret. So we've basically got an A minor 7 shape that we're making here. So after striking that 4-string 2 fret, the reason that you're putting your first finger on the 2-string 1 fret is because you have to follow that 4-string 2 fret with the open 3-string and the fretted 2 string, so that you got. And then we're going to hammer on into a small F chord. And by small F chord, I mean we're just focusing on those 3 fingers right there. So we've basically walked out of this D minor to an F chord. We've got the D minor, down, up, 4-3-2 pick of this A minor 7 shape, and then you're going to move with your ring finger to the 4-string 3 fret. And as you're doing that, you'll strike that 4-string 3 fret while your first finger is still in position from the A minor 7 shape on the 2-string 1 fret. You'll have an open 3-string in the middle. As you're striking the 4-string 3 fret, strike across that open 3-string, and if you get all the way down to the open 1, that's okay as well. But immediately after striking that chord, you need to hammer on with your second finger to complete the F chord. Hammering on with your second finger to the 3-string 2 fret. So we've got out of the D minor, and then we're going to go, so after we've got the F chord, we go 4-string 3 fret where your ring finger is, go with your second finger to the 4-string 2 fret. So we're basically walking down to a C now. 4-string 3 fret, 4-string 2 fret with your second finger, and then terminate into that C chord with your ring finger on the 5-string 3 fret. So we've gone. And then back into the A minor. So that first round, I'm taking a lot of time with this, but this is like the meat and potatoes of what makes this song, I think, or what makes this riff so cool. So we've got out of the A minor. I'm putting the whole thing together here, by the way. Come back to the A minor. Do the hammer on again, 4-string 2 fret, into the C chord. That same walk up and walk down, and then we come back to the D minor, and the second time through the riffy part of the intro, we don't walk back up to the F, we just hit the D minor and then then we hammer on into a C chord by kind of lightly striking the 5 and 4 strings open, as we then just hammer our 3 fingers down into C position. Ring finger going to the 5 string 3 fret, second finger going to the 4 string 2 fret, open 3 string, first finger coming to the 2 string 1 fret, open 1 string. So we've got D minor, hammer of the C, and then back to the A minor. And I think it does that little pickup with the pinky again. 5 strings, 6 3 fret, 5 string. And then we get into the verse chords, which are just the A minor to the C chord. Now in the verses, in the C chord, we're going back to mimicking the 2-beat bass feel, where we're strumming, but we're also wanting to just mimic what the bass would do, which in the A minor would be open 5, open 6, open 5, open 6. In the C chord, it would be the 5 string 3 fret and the 6 string 3 fret. Now what Cole Chaney is doing here is he is fretting a 3-fingered C chord, and he's moving his ring finger from the 5 string 3 fret to the 6 string 3 fret. I tend to just play a 4-fingered C chord so that my fingers don't have to move. I've just already got those strings fretted where I want them. So I've got my ring finger on the 6 string 3 fret, my pinky finger on the 5 string 3 fret, my second finger on the 4 string 2 fret, open 3 string, first finger on the 2 string 1 fret, open 1 string. And so after the A minor, I go to the C chord, and you can hammer with your second finger into the C chord, second finger hammering to the 4 string 2 fret. So I've got the 5 string, 6 string, 5 string, 6 string that I've got fretted. And then it's going to go to the D minor, to the walking up with that A minor 7 shape that we talked about. So D minor, down, up. I hammer on into that A minor 7. Second finger hammering to the 4 string 2 fret, first finger hammering to the 2 string 1 fret, and then we come into our F chord. You just hammer on into that F chord. So hammer, down, up, and then you kind of pause, and then you're going to kind of as a hint of that old walk down from the intro, but in the verses he just goes 4 string 3 fret to the 4 string 2 fret out of that F chord, like. And then back into the A minor, to the C chord, to the D minor, walk up, to the F chord, 4 string 3 fret, 4 string 2 fret, again very slowly, D minor, walk up to the F chord, hammer, and then ring finger, second finger, 4 string 3 fret, 4 string 2 fret, A minor, to the C, to the D minor, walk, F. And it does that like 3 times, and the last time through the verse it goes D minor, hammer the C like we did coming out of that intro. So D minor, hammer the C chord, then back into the A minor. So I think that's everything. Those are the chords and the movements to Coalshooter by Cole Chaney. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.